Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for the 2022 Pick a Card. Okay, so what this is about is picking a card which you'll look to as being some sort of support or encourager or some sort of learning device for the year. Okay, this is like a major theme for you for 2022. So just pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I will do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. Okay, let's have a look and see what comes out. By the way, if you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Let's go to the board now and see what the cards have to say. So we're doing card number 1. Card number 1. Okay, for everybody who is choosing this card. All right, I'm going to go for that one. Closing my eyes now. A lot of green around this. Growth opportunity. Okay, sometimes the growth happens in bits and pieces. It doesn't mean that it's going to be gradual and steady throughout the year. There are times when things lay fallow and other times when things trend upwards. And so I feel like sometimes you're sort of going to be wanting something to grow, but it's slow, or it doesn't look like much is happening. And then other times it will just take off and you'll be, not suspecting that it's going to take off in that way. We have the World card here, which is fabulous because this means that you're in touch with the physicality of the world, but also the spiritual reality for your life for 2022. She's got 1 foot on the planet. This means being grounded, being practical, being able to manifest your heart's desires. Here with the gold fabric, she is adorned in a very high vibration, which is supported by angels. And over on this side, there's an eagle as well. So freedom and liberation is at hand. You'll see her hand just near the eagle's wings there. She also has a scepter in her hand. And this sort of is a symbol of royalty, I guess. It's a symbol of, a high vibration of energy. So you're increasing the vibration around yourself in 2022. I'm drawn to this area here and I feel like fertility. So if you want to get pregnant, this is a great year for it. If you don't want to be pregnant, then maybe you need to be extra careful and take some precautions because the default position is fertility. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's an actual physical baby, but it could mean that your creativity is enhanced, or it could mean there's a new business or there's a new project that's going to alter your life. So that's very good news if you pick card number 1. Now card number 2, let's have a look and see what comes out for card number 2. All right, I'm going to go with that one there. Closing my eyes again. What do I see for card number 2? I see an eagle here on a perch, and it's like training an eagle or teaching an eagle something. It's almost like, I can't think of the word, where they have raptors and they train raptors, and this is sort of similar. And so this is about your freedom and liberation, flying up high into the mental realms in your mind and looking at the big picture of what life can offer you. Don't get caught up in the details. Sometimes I know, and I do this myself, it's like you can get caught in those little technical details because the devil's in the details, so they say. A lot of people have great, brilliant ideas, but it's all those little details that drag you back to earth. Sometimes you land with a thud. So don't get caught up in all of that. Look at the big picture and, really ask yourself, if you want to go into business, what need am I satisfying? The card that comes up is the 2 of Cups. This is wonderful because it's about integration. It's about union of the opposites. So you're joining these opposite energies within you, which will then give you more power and control over your life. You see here a male and a female, and they're doing a thing called a hand fast, which is what was done in the olden days instead of marriage. Marriage is sort of more recent development. You'll see in each glass there's a person's face, and it's reflecting the partner's face in the glass of wine. It's like they're taking their energy within and they're drinking the other person's energy. So it's an integration, okay? It doesn't mean actually physically doing that. You'll see the snakes here, which suggest healing, and the angel wings up the top. So the angels are looking out over all of this. It's fabulous, okay? Bringing things together for you, joining the opposites. Okay, card number 3. Card number 3, what do I see? Okay, we'll go with that one. Close my eyes, and what do I see? There's a cave. I go into the cave. There's 2 green doors, and it's sort of like they're arched doors. It's got a feeling of this inner sanctum or something sacred, like your own inner church, the church of you. And so it's like your own natural uniqueness and your own innate abilities, and this is sort of like a homage to your own innate abilities. Maybe it'd be a good idea to make a little ritual space near your bed, or in your bedroom somewhere, where you can meditate and maybe put some items like trees or tree branches or stones or something from nature. Okay, so that you can do some sort of ritual. Well, here you go. She's got cups. Temperance. This is fabulous because temperance is about balance. So within all of us and within the world as a whole, there are opposite energies, and often within us we fall into conflict when we're fighting ourselves. We're fighting part of ourselves. And so we've got to find a way that we can balance the energies within to give both sides of the story a bit of, support. So this is pouring liquid from one cup into the other. That's what that's about, balancing. You'll see here there's a lot of green here and blue indigo, which is about intuition, okay? So raising your intuition, but action needs to be taken also with the red in the background. And maybe it's some sort of structure, like you meditate at a certain time every day in a certain place, or you wear maybe you put a shawl around your neck or something. You've got to have some structure to this. But temperance brings balance into your life. All right, so now we're looking at card number 3. Card number 3, if you've picked card number 3, let's see what comes out for you. Card number 3 for 2022. Okay, I see a yacht. This could suggest travel, and for some of you it probably does. But symbolically what it means is I'm on the ocean of life, and this is the subconscious, and it's very calm. So there might be a lot of things going on in the outside world, but somehow you manage to keep it all together and your feathers don't get too ruffled. Because what I'm seeing is very calm sort of waters, this yacht going along, making progress, not particularly, sort of fast, more a moderate sort of speed. So you're getting somewhere, but there's not much effort involved. So I like that, the fact there's not much effort involved. That one. All right, the moon. This is fabulous too. Your intuition. It's all about spending time alone and listening to your intuition. And you see here there's a wolf, which is like the great teacher. Okay, so it's a time of learning, and perhaps you are teaching other people from your experience. What you've learned has now come to, is now manifesting in a real physical way, because you can help other people. So the moon also suggests contact with women, perhaps even your mother. And maybe you can teach your mother something, or she can teach you something. Goes both ways. So a major arcana, very important, and signifies listening to the feminine side of yourself. Be receptive, be open to different ideas, and be open to the energies within. Okay, and card number 5. 5 is alive. Let's see what we get for 2022. Okay, I've got all sorts of colours: aqua, pinks, colours, orange, red, yellow, very pretty colours, but they're bold and they're bright. And so I feel like it's not a time to sit back. It's a time to really come out of your shell and put down on the table, the things that you believe. Speak out, be creative, do things in a different way. And I actually get the word originality. I think that's very important, to be original and do it in your own particular way. We come up with the Queen of Cups, so she's certainly original. Seated here on the shoreline between the earth and the ocean. So being practical, grounded, down to earth, and also very much in touch with the subconscious here. Her feet are sort of in the shallow water but still on the ground. So there's shells here, and she's got a cup here and a crown on her head, which means crown chakra actually. So opening up the crown chakra to receive all of the spiritual energies that come in. Birds, the big picture view, and they look like, to me, they're actually having some fun flying back and forth. But these colours, green and blue, are beautiful. Very bright sort of aqua colour here, and it's just fabulous. Queen of Cups is feminine energy in touch with her emotions, and her emotions are like fuel. They give vitality and energy to her life. So if you feel flat, you feel jaded, ask yourself, what emotions am I keeping down? What am I pushing down into my body? Because the Queen of Cups is about vitality. Okay, so that's the pick card. You'll see there we've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana, so quite a significant year this year. And the other 2 cards are cups, so a significant but emotional year. But, emotions, I think it's actually a good thing, because they're almost like the key to the spiritual world, following your emotions. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes and see if there's anything else I can tell you for 2022, if I haven't, missed anything out. There's a window in front of me, which always means, in spirit, it means that there's a window of opportunity. So timing is important, because you've got a certain time period to avail yourself of a certain opportunity, and then the window closes. Okay, and because it's a window, it's like it's enclosed. Okay, it's secure. It's got a boundary to it, and so these opportunities that are going to come your way have boundaries. So they're not going to always be there for a start. Time is just one boundary. Okay. Now I see a ladder, and it's not too hard. It's not a vertical ladder. It's a bit on the diagonal. So this is not too hard. You can raise your vibration by taking action, and it doesn't have to be in a hard or difficult way. You can do it quite simply and smoothly, and it's like you'll go up a level. Okay, so I would encourage you to really look within this year, spend time alone without your devices and without other people. And now they're showing me, I can see all these generations going right back. And I'm looking along this line, this like family tree of humanity, the whole of humanity. And it's a bit wobbly. It sort of goes over to the left, then it comes back to the right, and it's not in a straight line as such. And so it's up to us to choose the direction, I feel. It's like, just because you have a family tree doesn't mean, just because you're the next generation, doesn't mean that you have to cop the direction of whatever your ancestors have done in the past. You can change direction of your whole entire family tree, and you can do that in your dreams or through meditation. I've actually done that myself, and you can actually claim a healing as a result of working with your lineage. Okay, so that's it, everyone. Looking forward to 2022. I hope you are too. As I've said in the 2022 horoscopes, do check them out. It's not exactly a walk in the park, but it is, much preferable to where we've been. There's a lot more hope, a lot more optimism this year. Okay, I'll see you again soon, and thanks for listening. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.